Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today I'll be showing you how to stretch and relax using a cube. All you need is one or two of these little blocks, and let's get started. If you're not in a place where you can do this video with me right now, go ahead and save it to your watch later and join me whenever you can. Alright you guys, let's go ahead and start with some simple ways that a yoga block can help you stretch. I'm going to go ahead and start with it on the floor and use it to help stretch out my calves and my Achilles. So if you are a big runner or a dancer, anything like that, or if you wear heels really often, grab you a yoga block and just go ahead, flex your foot, put it on the yoga block and lean forward. Leaning forward without bending your knee will really stretch out the calf. If you want to go deeper into the Achilles, of course you could just take a light bend in the knee, but man, this yoga block really does the trick, so just gently stretch out the calf. Alright, switching feet, flex the foot, and stretch. Straight knee to get the calf, bent knee to get the Achilles. Sometimes I like to rock back and forth from straighten to bend. Nice, you guys. All right, shake it out. Coming to center, a great way to use a yoga block is if you are very new to stretching and flexibility, and the yoga block can help you reach down in between your toes, touch a little further, little by little. So I'm going to go ahead, keep my yoga block in the center, and reach down. If you don't have hamstrings that are super flexible, this helps a lot because you can still hold on to something, have something to reach for that's maybe not necessarily all the way on the floor. Same goes for if you want to move your feet together. You can hold on to it, gradually move your feet in, and hold right here using the yoga block. So again, this is a great tool for people who are trying to work on their flexibility, who maybe aren't necessarily touching all the way in the ground, but they still want something to hold on to. This is perfect. Nice, you guys. Coming down to the floor. Alternatively, if you are at a good flexibility level and you want to challenge yourself to go a little bit further, you can always use the yoga blocks to go ahead and lift your leg up a little higher when stretching. For example, even putting one leg in, one leg out, and stretching as so can help increase the flexibility by challenging yourself to already be at a position where your hamstrings are being lengthened. And come down. Nice, you guys. Let's make sure we're even and go on the second side as well. There we go. And reaching forward. Nice, you guys. Coming up. Also, this helps me a lot when it comes to stretching out my middle splits. So for example, if I'm going to put my legs up against a wall or just hold them out, I can go ahead, put my tailbone on the yoga block, come down, put my feet up. You can always start here. Just roll out the back. I find that the yoga block can be a really great little massaging tool. But if you are putting your legs into second to stretch, this is also really great lifting up your hips. And so you can challenge your toes to reach even further than the 180. This, of course, is if you are at a flexibility level where you need to be pushed even further. So If this doesn't apply to you, I totally understand, but this sometimes just feels better and helps gravity kind of pull my legs down a little bit more. Moving on to the next thing that I like to use the blocks for. We went sideways with our legs, but this is also a really good way to get into your splits. If you are working on your splits, I like to just bring one foot out on top of the yoga block and bend the back. So it's kind of like the opposite of the crow position, except this leg is being overstretched a little higher than it normally would be, and holding right here usually really helps me get into the splits. And of course, repeat on the second side. Be gentle. Move slowly in between stretches. All right. Nice, you guys. All right. Last but not least, this can definitely help reach a little bit further when you're in your child's pose. So I know in a lot of videos, I tell you guys to hold tension in your arms when you're doing your child's pose to stretch out that upper back. But if that concept is hard for you to really stretch, a good way is to reach for the yoga block. So when I go into my child's pose, I'm going to reach out and gently slide out as far as I can go with the yoga block, making sure my arms are tense. And breathing into it. Nice, you guys. Gently releasing or sliding it back. All right, to go into the relaxation portion of using your yoga blocks, there are many different ways to do something like shavasana and many different formats of the yoga block. So this is where the second one can come in handy. I'm going to start by showing you the first one, which is just using the yoga block as a little bit of a pillow. This is a way to help you relax or get comfortable in the shavasana position. Beyond that, one that I really enjoy is to put one, almost like a T. I put one vertically and the other one horizontally. And essentially, this one will go on the hips and the rest will go down the spine. Like so. And then we are left with something that looks like this to kind of open up the body. It looks a little funny, but it helps to open up the chest. Now, if this is a little too wide open for you, you can keep this one underneath the hips, and if you have it vertically, obviously that gives more of height. You can go ahead and just use it as a pillow again, just like this, and keep those hips up high, like so. This one is very, very comfortable to me. And of course, if you're here, you can always easily lift your legs up. So if you also have a hard time lifting up your hips, shooting them up and over, then this can also help you lift up your legs. Now, if your hips feel a little too high in this position, an easy fix is to just go ahead, flatten it out like this. And if you really don't want to have your head up, then of course just release this top block. And this one is very comfortable as well. Last but not least, if your upper body is fine but you want your legs to be raised, this is also easier when you have 3 blocks to kind of make a little home with them. You could just go ahead, put the blocks together as so, and rest these right above your feet. As so. If you feel that you need a little bit of a lower back release, I would say this helps out with, or if your feet are tired and you just want a little bit of elevation, or your legs are tired, this is also really great to do. But like I said, if you do have a 3rd block, I think that would be the best for something like this. Or of course, if you don't want them to be tall, I can just put one on top of the other and do it about medium size like this. And rest. Overall, yoga blocks, I would say, are very helpful if you are anywhere on the range from very, very new to stretching to way professional, superb at it. These can either help you or they can push you to the next level. So use them for relaxation or deep stretching. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and download our app Yoga Plus for more, and be sure to check out more videos in my series. I'll see you later.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.